they actually move in the opposite direction. 哦，所以你可以看到吗？哦，美金是在上面这个上面的图表美元哦，我们说美元了哈，美元是上面的图表哦，所以你看到哦，美元跟这个黄金哦是相反的哦，美元跟这个黄金是相反的哦，那时候 OK，so if you still remember in the beginning of the year, alright, the US dollar increase and then the gold price decrease. Okay, so if you look at the similar data, all right, US dollar was peaked in end of September. Okay, so US dollar peaked at the end of the September. So 那时候你可以看到美元哦，在这个9月尾就到这个顶部 ，then 黄金在这个也是在这个9月份达到这个底部，所以如果你看这个美元哦，一旦它回调，黄金就开始回升 ，alright。So basically, you can see that as of now, US dollar already dropped around 9.7%. And then if you do the measurement, US dollar went up by 11%. All right, went up by 11%. So what does that mean? That means, when the US dollar increase, okay, gold price will decrease, right? Because everyone, go and buy what we call that US dollar, okay, to keep. So after that, what happened? Okay, after that, when the inflation's near the peak, right, and then US dollar begin to be weak, pull back, okay, the fund manager will pull out from the US dollar, okay, that means they are taking profit from the US dollar, and then after that, they go and buy the gold, okay, they go and buy the gold ETF. So we can see that this is how they actually make use of their money, okay, from one asset to another asset. All right, so the fund manager are actively what we call that, transferring their fund from one asset to another asset. 所以你可以看到其实当一个东西有上就会有跌有跌就会上。所以如果你看到这些东西的话，其实是真实的其实是真实的。所以如果你没有看这个数据的话你盲目去投资的话那你就会烧到手了So that's what I mean. You need to look at the data 啦。So what I show you right now is all the real data. Okay, the real data will help you to make your own decision. Okay, will help you to make your own decision. So that's why we need to analyze the data and then find out the pattern. So with that pattern, all right, it will give you an advantage, okay, as compared to the people who are never look at the chart. Okay, some people, they don't believe the chart, all right. So if they don't believe the chart, okay, they only rely on the news, then the news might be too late by the time the news come out okay, most of the price already went up or have gone down. 所以我的意思是说，有些人他不相信图表，虽然我每次跟他们说图表其实是告诉我们其实图表是显示了真正的资料因为有买卖的 transaction 是会出现在这个图表上面，所以你不相信这个图表，你不相信 data 的话，你要相信谁呢？OK， 所以如果你是要等这些报告出来有时候这个报告是太delay the news is that sometimes it may delay usually the news will only come out when the thing already happened, so it might be too late for you to react. All right, so that's why with the data, okay, you can make your own decision more faster than the people who never look at the chart all right， 所以这个是美元跟美金 OK， 所以接下来的话我们就看其他的 index. So what I mean is that this is the data for US dollar and gold, okay, for US dollar and gold. So the next thing I want to show you is the index, all right? So let's see what happened to SDI index. SDI index. So if you look at SDI index, right, okay, previously SDI index was having a double top. So double top means that in technical term for those of you who are new, in technical term, when you notice they are double top, it means that most likely technical sell down will happen, okay, or profit taking may happen, okay, during that time. So the double top, right, is quite common on the chart pattern. So one is being formed, okay, usually the next way will be selling down, all right? So that's why if you have this experience that, okay, you need to take note you need to take note. Why this pattern is important, why chart pattern is important. Let me explain why chart pattern is important. Why chart pattern is important. Okay, so 这个是 double top, okay, double top, right? Sell. So when we see this pattern, all right, we know, okay, the next action that we need to take is sell, okay? So let's say, for example, if you look at the people face, okay, all right, people are smelling, okay? When people are smelling, all right, then you can talk to him or talk to her, am I correct? So when people are sad, okay, when people are sad, all right, when people are sad, okay, so you try to avoid talking with them or you try to comfort them. So these are human pattern. Okay, so human pattern is pretty easy for you to recognize. Okay, when people angry, you avoid them. Okay, when people sad, okay, you try to comfort them. So when people happy, so you talk happily with them. All right, so it's pretty easy. Okay, when we want to recognize the human pattern, but okay, to what we call that, to identify the chart pattern, okay, it's not difficult. Okay, it's not difficult, but you need to take effort, all right, to practice, okay, to see more chart, okay, to see more chart, all right, so that it will help you to make an informed decision. Okay, remember what we are looking at on the chart is actually, all right, the real data. So that's why you must believe yourself lah. Okay, you must believe yourself. When you look at the data, okay, it's basically the real data. It's a real transaction. So a pattern will be formed, all right, to tell you what is the action that you need to take. Okay, so similarly, all right, human pattern, happy, sad, okay, so is is some of the example that I want to show with every one of you, because I don't want just to talk about technical term. So I try to relate this technical term with our what we call that normal life living, so that you can relate lah. Okay, and then we take a look SDI index. All right, so previously was double top, and if you have attended my webinar before, during that time I did mention that you have to be careful, okay, before the price going down. All right, then after that they rebound, okay, after that they rebound, and you notice that, okay, the resistance, all right, the resistance is actually at 3,300. So 如果你看这个 SDI 图表的话到目前为止来说这个 resistance 阻力是在3300点所以你可以看到每一次他们要突破 这个3300点哦，其实不是那么容易。每一次他们 trying to break out, okay, it's all fail, alright, it's all fail. So that's why you can see that, okay, most of the what we call that, most of the stocks or most of the blue chip stock, okay, they are still at this sold reason, overbought reason, okay. So if you look at the index, right, the index currently they didn't drop much, okay, they didn't drop much, okay. So when they didn't drop much, basically it actually a bit difficult for us to buy a stock, okay, because the price didn't pull back, okay, the price didn't pull back much. So during that time, if you still remember October, all right, if you attended my webinar also, all right, in October, I did mention to every one of you, try to accumulate some good fundamental stock, all right, during that time in October. So when the index pull back, okay, it's actually give us some opportunity for us to buy some stock. 所以那时候如果10月份，如果你们有就是上我这个研讨会的话，其实我有跟大家分享说，那时候10月份就是捞底的时候哦。如果你们有买进，就恭喜你们啦哦。所以到目前为止哈，其实在这个11月份尾11月的话，其实是套利的时候哦 ，profit taking。If you still remember, I did mention, okay, November periods, end of November is a time to take some profit. Right, time to take some profit, and after taking profit, in fact the index didn't drop much. So the next support, okay, basically it's somewhere around 3230 3000差不多3230点了哈 the support level. So I expect, okay, the index will move in the sideways for the time being, right? So will they break out or will they break down? Okay, there's no confirmation yet. 哦，所以我的想法或者是我的个人意见的话，有可能这个孩子会走横盘走横盘一阵子它会不会突破我们还不知道，它会不会跌破我们也是不知道还没有这个 confirmation。所以如果当这个 SDI index 走横盘的时候所以我们就要看这个阻力跟这个支撑来做这个比较。然后如果你们要买金的话，通常是最好是当这个 index 或者是孩子回调的时候 ，OK， 差不多在3230点的时候，你们可以开始就是说看涨看涨。当然，如果这个孩子有跌的话跌比较多的话 ，that would be the best 啦。So if the SDI index could pull back, okay, maybe to 3080, that would be the best time to buy. That would be the best time to buy. 所以到目前为止，现在是不上不下不上不下。所以你可以看到很多银行，尤其是 DBS、UOB、OCBC 他们的价格还是在算这个超买区超买区。So this is for SDI index, alright? SDI index, okay? So it's been moving in the sideways for quite some time, alright? And then followed by S&P 500. So S&P 500. So S&P 500 since December 2022 until the maximum, what we call that, maximum drawback for S&P 500 was 27%, right? Was 27%, okay? And then it is still considered downtrend, right? So it's very obvious downtrend. So when the index is considered downtrend, okay, that means the market is still what we call that, is still volatile, all right? So we can see that every time when they hit the resistance, okay, the index will pull back. The index will pull back. So in case you are buying US stock, why sometimes you are not making money? Maybe you want to, take a look the index to make some decision before you are buying or selling. A lot of people buy when the index near the peak. 很多人就是说他买错时候，有可能他们是买在高点所以如果你买在高点的话，有这个阻力的话，当然这个股票就会下跌了不妨你参考一些 index 才来做决定。So if you are buying US stock, alright, or maybe STI index stock, maybe you want to take a look in that, to make some decision. Okay, it will be helpful, alright, because each time when they hit the resistance, they will pull back strongly, right? It will pull back strongly. So 这个是 S&P 500. So S&P 500的话, so when is the what we call it the support level? So if you look at right now is considered support level. Right now is considered the support level. So if they continue to drop, right, the next support level will be here. So 差不多是3700这样3690 Alright, so it's a support level. Okay, so this is S&P 500. Okay, S&P 500. We take a look with the weekly chart. Alright, so what we can see, the weekly chart. Alright, so if you try to apply this channel, all right, so the channel, okay, if let's say the S&P 500 continue to drop, okay, so the next level of the support level could be at 3690 3690. So you might want to write down, okay, in case you are you want to buy US stocks. All right, usually we buy when the stock pull back, right? Okay, that would be better. So when the price hit the resistance, it's time to take profit. All right, time to take profit. 所以那时候在98的interview 那时候有可能是上个星期或者是上一个月，我也是有跟大家分享说，美国股市已经到顶了所以该时候 take 一些 profit 了如果那时候你们有听到的话有可能你们有买美国股票的话，有可能你们已经套利一些美国股票。So basically this is important, right? Because market is still downtrend for US S&P 500. So that's why in case you buy some of the US stock, okay, you must know when to take profit all right? If you don't take profit, then your profit may become profitable trade may become a losing trade. So you don't want that to happen, right? So you have to take note, okay? So in case S&P 500 go badly, all right, so they may go down here, okay? Will that be possible? All right, so I put a question mark here. So will that happen? Okay, we are not sure whether they will go down here. Not sure yet. Unless they break below 3690, then maybe they will go down 3369, maybe. Right, so that's why you need to be careful you need to be careful, still downtrend. And then followed by NASDAQ 100. Okay, NASDAQ 100是科技版指数，美国科技版指数。Alright, so 美国科技版指数的话，之前就是说在去年到9月份So last year December or last year October, yeah, last year October was peak for this NASDAQ 100, right? And then the drawback, the maximum drawback, it was what we call that this year September was 37% or 38%, right? Somewhere around 38%. Okay, 38%. So the index still downtrend. Okay, So you can see that the NASDAQ index was affected badly, right? Affected badly. So if the interest rate continue to increase, and obviously the technology sector will be affected, right? So technology sector will be affected. So if you look at the current index, okay, I think the support level will be somewhere around here, right? 10,540 will be the support level, okay? So if they go down further, then it will be below 9306. Will that happen? We do not know yet, all right? We do not know yet. So as of now, okay, you can see similar pattern, all right? Similar pattern. So when they hit the resistance, they pull back. Hit the resistance, they pull back, right? So will they reach, what we call that? Will they reach the next support level? The lower part, we are not sure yet, unless the index break below 10540. Okay, so the critical part is here. So this is the critical support level, right? So this is a critical support level, right? So this is S&P, this is NASDAQ 100, and followed by Hang Seng Index. Okay, Hang Seng Index, the best performing index from the bottom to recent to today, all right, it went up 37%. 所以那时候如果你有上我的研讨会，你应该都知道我说我每次都是有就是说提醒你们啦，就是说如果你手头上有钱，或者是在新加坡股市有赚一些钱，不如你把这个38%的钱去买一些中国公司的股票就是说在香港上市的，比如说阿里巴巴、腾讯啊、美团啊，这些公司是基本面不错的公司所以你不需要买多。如果你对这个香港股市不熟悉的话，你可以买用28%的钱，或者是38%的钱来买。为什么这么说呢？is because Hang Seng Index was having the low since 14 years, okay, 14 years lowest, right? So 14年以来最低，所以这个是一个很难得的机会了每一次这个股灾过后，股票就会大涨。同样的，这个香港股市的话股灾过后它就会大涨，所以这个是难得的机会了如果你们有一些闲钱，当然是长期投资了因为香港股市它的波动很大，如果你们要做短期的话，不是这样简单。因为如果你跟这个中国人相比的话，中国人的做法会比较快所以你跟他做短期的话，可能你会输他们你会输他们。所以我的建议的话你可以做长期长期的话，你可以买这些阿里巴巴啦、腾讯啦、美团啦，还有 JD.com So these are the good fundamental company that you can consider for a mid-term and long-term investment. Why is that so? Because Hong Kong market is volatile. Reason is because that if you try to do short-term, it's a bit difficult for you because compared with the mainland Chinese people, their action are more faster as compared to you. So most likely in terms of the speed, you will lose out to them. So that's why my suggestion to you is that you do better do mid-term and long-term for Hong Kong market and for China market. All right. You may not necessarily invest all of your money in Hong Kong and China market like what I suggested. You can, use your, additional money, like for example 30% or 20% of your capital to invest in this good fundamental company. All right. So if you look at the index, right? If you look at the index, okay, and quite obviously, all right, they try to, the trend begin to change. Okay, they begin to change, all right, from downtrend, okay, from downtrend to uptrend. Okay, so I think still got potential, although they went up 37%. Okay, still got potential. All right, so that's why keep an eye in the Hong Kong market. 所以有些人，如果你们没有操作过这个香港股票的话，我个人认为的话，现在是开始学习的时候，开始学习看这个中国股票了哈。为什么呢 ？OK， 所以另外一个数据我要跟大家分享的话，就是这个Temasek 的portfolio. All right, so I'm going to share with you the Temasek portfolio. So this is a Temasek website. Okay, I believe every one of you know what is Temasek. I hope every one of you know. If you do not know, okay, maybe quick one. Okay, Temasek is an investments company from the governments of Singapore. Right. So basically, if you look at the Temasek portfolio, okay, number one portfolio. Okay, number one portfolio. As of 2022, of course, Singapore still is the big investment. Okay, still the big investment. All right, and number one is Singapore. Okay, obviously. So number two is China. Right. So if you look at the past year, if you look at the past year, Singapore government is quite consistent with the China investment. All right, you can see. Okay, so in 2021, okay, and 2022, okay, basically in terms of the portfolio, okay, they rank number one, okay, the biggest investment, okay, in China. In fact, in 2020 and 2021. So in 2022, they reduced a bit. All right, so in 2023, there's no data yet. Okay, I assume the investment is increased because why? China has great potential. China, has the unique what we call that business that is separated from the US. All right, so we can see US is still going down, and China begin to go up. So they are two separate entities. All right. So it's quite interesting if you look at the Temasek portfolio. Okay. So Temasek, basically they already done the homework, I believe. All right. So that's why as an investor, okay, if you are experienced one, okay, maybe you might want to consider. All right. So if you are still new, okay, you learn, okay, take this opportunity to learn. Okay. All right. So this is a Hang Seng index. It's quite interesting, right? Because they begin to change the trend. Okay, just begin to change the trend from downtrend to uptrend. All right. So I think still got great potential. And next thing, okay, before I go to my watch list, let me share this with you. I just want to take this opportunity to thank my student who giving me what we call it a good testimonial about my class called Mastering Price Actions. Okay, so Candy mentioned about Caleb is an experienced trader and an investor. So basically, she also mentioned that I'm able to explain in the layman term because I know where you are coming from. A lot of you could be a new beginner, or maybe some of you are value investor, may not know what is technical analysis. So I try to combine the uniqueness of this technical analysis with the fundamental analysis so that you can see what is the quality trade, okay, by combining this price action and the technical analysis. All right. So thank you, student, for giving me the great testimonial. So this is the watch list for Singapore market. Okay, if you can see, bank is still in my watch list is because of interest rate high, and then followed by SIA because of tourism, okay, or China open, okay, opening of China, right? So that's why bank and airline, or maybe hotel. Okay, so these are the three sector. Okay, will be good in 2023. Okay, so that's why you need to take a look this sector. Okay, airline, hotel, and the other one is food and beverage. Food and beverage will be benefit, okay, in 2023 as well. Reason is because when China is open up, okay, I believe they want to travel around the world. Okay, we also want to travel to China as well. So that's why the airline will be, booming in 2023. So when everyone is travel, okay, hotel will be fully booked, and then the restaurants will be packed. Okay, like for example, Hai Di Lao, Shabu Shabu, that is listed in Hong Kong market, the price begin to rebound. Okay, so that's why when you look at the sector, it make yourself easy to make decision what stock to look at. Okay, because a lot of people, they don't look at the sector and then straight away they go and choose the stock, and then they choose the wrong stock, and then they blame the stock guru. Okay, they don't blame themselves. Most people, they don't blame themselves. They will try to find the fault, right? So basically 我的意思是说，最好你们要知道说接下来什么板块会看好了哈。如果你们知道这个板块会看好的话， then 你们就会去找这些个股。从这个板块的话，它会给你一些提示了。诶，这个板块看什么股，然后要买什么股哦。看了这些 individual stock, then you need to use TA 了。TA, use TA to identify what is the best price to enter, and then what is the best price to exit, right? So this is important. So these are the steps basically that I teach in the mastering price action. So this is just a general what we call that step. Okay, if you attend my mastering price actions, I will go in details, all right, so that you can fully understand, and it will help you to reduce your mistake, okay, to avoid you to choose the wrong stock. So 我们先看图表好不好 ？OK， so 图表的话 ，DBS。 So DBS 的话，你也是可以看到，其实它也是在顶部啊。哦，你有发现到吗？ So there was a double top here, okay? So maybe DBS will having a correction, maybe. Who knows, right? So you have to be careful, okay? You have to be careful. Everything can, everything can happen, okay? So the support level was $33.20. So 那时候DBS 有回调 ，OK， 它的 support level 是在33块2毛。So after that 它又在开始涨 ，and then where is the resistance? Where is the resistance? Okay, the resistance is 34.67 cents. Right. So, but if you look at the price, right, $36 was the highest. Okay, $36 was the peak. Then after that, they begin to pull back. So similarly for UOB, we take a look UOB. UOB 的话 ，UOB 的话也是到顶哦，也是到顶 ，right？ So that's why 如果孩子没有跌的话，银行就不会跌。 银行没有跌的话，我们就会比较难买进 ，right？因为它的肉不多，所以如果你10月份的时候买进那你就赚大钱了因为它的肉会比较多 ，right？ So what I mean is that if the index can drop, okay, like for example, last October when the index dropped, most of the blue chip dropped, okay? When the blue chip drop, when the index drop, it actually gives us opportunity to buy so that we can make profit. But however, right now you can see the price is already peaked and then the price is considered overbought. So it's very difficult for us to buy now. So instead of buying bank, maybe we want to look for other stock, okay, which is, still not moving yet, okay. We would prefer to look for other opportunity, right? So 如果你看 Keppel Corp 的话 ，so Keppel Corp 的话也是到这个顶部 Keppel Keppel Corp, right? So if you look at Keppel Corp, okay, so this was the peak. All right, Keppel Corp still look good. Okay, why? Because this is higher high. Okay, so the pullback is quite healthy. Okay, the pullback is still healthy. All right, so if you look at the Keppel Corp, still strong. All right, Keppel Corp is still strong. Right, so Keppel Corp still considered strong. So currently they are in the support level. Yeah, so it's quite obvious support level. Okay. So if you want to buy, you can actually, buy at this level, but always set stop loss. Because why? Because the price is already high. 所以我的意思是说，这个 Keppel Corp 其实是在这个支撑支撑。如果你要买的话，你要 set stop loss Why? Because Keppel Corp already went up a lot. Okay, when it went up a lot, that means the risk is getting higher. So if you still want to buy, make sure you set stop loss. Okay, make sure you set stop loss. And then followed by Genting. Genting, no need to explain this company. Everyone know this company, all right? So it's a traditional stocks, okay? Traditional stock, all right? So if you have attended my webinar last month or last 2 months, okay? I just mentioned about this stock breakout from here, 53 cents, right? So we also share in the Telegram group, but sadly nobody use our account to trade. So if you can try to support us, use the Poem account that you have opened with us, to trade, okay, with us, so that we can do our best to share with you the great company. All right, Ken? So when they break out, okay, then the price continue. So why Genting recently break out again is because of the China open up. Okay, so the analysts or the investor believe that when China is open up, the tourists, will begin to flood the Genting casino. All right. So if you look at the current price, I believe the resistance is $1. Okay， 有可能它会上到1块钱了有可能会上到1块钱 right? So based on the chart, so still got small increment, okay, very small increment, around 5% increment, right? 所以如果你们有听这个研讨会的话，你们当初有可能会买在8毛3，所以如果你买在8毛3的话，现在你已经赚了16%了。So that's why I say, all right, if you can try to come back every week for this webinar, although the topic is similar, all right, the stock that I'm going to talk, the price is always different. Sometimes the price is expensive, Okay, sometimes the price is pulled back, sometimes the price got opportunity. So when you come back every week, okay, you will catch some stocks to make some money. So that's why I encourage every one of you to come back, okay, every week, right? So that you can take this opportunity to refresh, okay, what you have learned in the class, so that you can ask question as well in the later time. So 这个是 Genting Singapore, all right, and then followed by China Aviation. So China Aviation 的话，我们也是有在这个 Telegram 讲到这个 China Aviations，OK，before breakout 的时候，OK，before breakout 的时候，我们也是有跟大家分享，就是说差不多是在这个7毛8，OK，7毛8、8毛左右了，7毛8、8毛左右，OK，所以就是在这个support level。OK，如果你们有这个 Telegram 的话 ，OK，所以那时候我们有讲到，所以蛮多股票哦，蛮多股票的话 ，Yeah，China Aviation，OK，就是这只那时候是差不多是23号了哈，23号差不多是在7毛8、8毛左右 ，All right，so 7毛8、8毛左右 ，OK，差不多是在这边 ，Right before the price actually break out and then went up 16%, okay, within 4 days. 16%. Now, why China Aviation? So 很多不了解说，这个公司是干嘛的，no? So maybe a lot of you do not know what is China Aviations. Okay, China Aviation is a China company, all right, headquartered in Singapore. Okay, so what they are doing? Okay, basically, they are selling the petrol to this airline. Okay, petrol to this airline in China. Okay, so why the price is spiked up recently? Again, because China is open up. So that's why the company, what we call that, that's why the company, is getting attraction. Okay, 我相信很多人你们已经把这个公司忘记掉了，那时候这个公司其实是不错的。Okay, so if you look at the, what we call that, if you look at the company, all right, so this company is actually not bad. Okay, they are selling petrol to this what we call that airline in China. So that's why when I say airline will be benefit, okay, in 2023. So that's why this company, okay, will also benefit okay, from the, what we call it, from the China is being open, right? So this is the downtrend line. Okay, so basically they also begin to break up. Okay, so now it's not for you to buy lah. Now it's wait for the pullback. Okay, so now you wait for pullback. All right, wait for pullback. Okay, then buy using our account can. Okay, 所以我请求你们用我们这个 POEM 户口，你们如果有跟我们开户口的话，请求你们跟我们做交易好不好？所以我们可以跟你分享更多的股票了所以不然的话 OK 没有利每天晚上讲了很多股票都一直涨的，可是你们没有用我们的户口的话，我们就没有力分享了所以这些都是力量来的如果你们有支持的话，这个力量会继续；如果你们没有支持的话，这个力量会消失掉，所以你们也不想说这个力量消失掉。如果一旦消失掉，有可能这个机会就没有了。So what I mean is that, okay, although we work very hard, we send every day, all right, sometimes it's not 100%, okay, but we work really hard, okay, so my suggestion to use that, my advice to use that, okay, do use our account to trade as well. Reason is because that it will give us, strength for us to continue what we do best. Like for example, every day we work so hard to send the, message or to through the Telegram, but end up nobody trade. So if you give us what we call that losing steams, and then the strength will gone, okay, and lastly, and then you may not get what you want, okay. So that's why I encourage you, okay, do consider to use our account, right, so that you make us work harder, okay. Beside that, Sembcorp Industry and Sembcorp Marine. So Sembcorp Industry 的话不是新股了哈，每一次我都是在讲这个股票，你们还记得哈？所以讲了很久啊，几个月。Okay, why? Because this stock uptrend. Okay, since the beginning of the year, I already talk about Sembcorp Industry. So Sembcorp Industry now is near the peak as well. Okay, it's near the peak. Okay, so it look like have some setup. Okay, look like have some setup. 所以有可能这个有可能是一个买进的机会了哈，有可能是买进的机会 ，right？ 所以买进的机会，所以这个是 support level。Right， 3块3毛3是 support level， 所以它的 target 的话，有可能是在3块4毛4 ，OK， 3块4毛4 ，right？ 虽然是蛮高 ，OK，but 如果你们还是要进的话 ，OK，remember to set the stop loss，alright？ So remember to set the stop loss, okay? If you still want to enter, there is a setup here, okay? It's quite nice setup, okay? And do remember to set stop loss, okay? Because the price is quite, okay? The price is quite expensive, okay? Not cheap right now. So this is Sembcorp Industry. What about Sembcorp Marine? Sembcorp Marine 的话，其实是在 support level, right? So 上个星期讲到现在的话，它还没有上 ，OK， 它还没有上，所以这个 support level 的话，它会不会支持在这个 support level？ We do not know. So a bit, what we call that, a bit dangerous. Okay, anytime they can break down. Okay, look like, right? So you have to be careful lah if you want to buy. Okay, because it's look like descending direction. So that means the price is sloping down, okay? Sloping down, the chances may break down, all right? But anything can happen, like what I mentioned. It can break out or it can break down. Anything can happen, so you have to be careful, all right? You have to be careful, okay? And followed by, what else? 扬子江 iFast Wilmar. Okay, 我们先讲 Wilmar. Alright, so we take a look Wilmar first. Okay, Wilmar, because I noticed it's quite an interesting pattern. Alright. So Wilmar basically got potential. Okay, Wilmar actually got potential. Alright. So the price actually break out. Okay. So I think the momentum may continue. Okay, the momentum may continue. All right. If you look at the price, still got potential. Okay, and the price was trending up, small trend. Okay, small trend trending up, and then they break through. All right, so they break through. So it's actually an opportunity to buy if you know how to play the breakout strategy. So it's considered breakout lah, this one, consider breakout. All right. So it's interesting. And followed by iFast. So iFast go sideways, all right, because previously they went up so much. 75%, okay, 75% within 1.5 months. All right, so after that they move in sideways and look like there is a pattern being formed So this pattern can be breakout or breakdown. All right, but look like the price will break out. Look like 因为之前是涨 ，OK， 所以有可能它会 break through，OK，break through， 所以你们就要注意咯，所以如果你们买进的话，它没有 break through， 反而 break down 的话 ，then 你们就要止损了，所以到目前为止来说 is what we call that symmetrical triangle pattern. So symmetrical triangle pattern, okay, anything can happen. It can break out or it can be break down. So tomorrow we will see how, okay, tomorrow we will see how. All right, so if you know how to trade breakout, then you must know when to enter and then when to exit. All right, so it's quite interesting pattern, okay, quite interesting pattern, right? So it look like it will break out, look like it will break out. 所以看它的样子，或者是看它的 pattern 的话，有可能它会突破了有可能它会突破，所以我们明天我们再看。所以如果你要买的话，你就要注意这个股票了如果一旦有突破的话，那你们就可以开始买进，然后设止损一定要设止损好不好 ？Then follow by 扬子江。So 扬子江的话也是走横盘 ，OK， 所以很多股票也是走横盘 ，Alright， so look interesting， OK， 很多股票都是 symmetric triangle，Alright， so symmetrical triangle 的话 ，there are two scenario 啦 ，breakout or breakdown，Alright， breakout or breakdown。So previously uptrend, it looked like breakout. Okay, tomorrow we'll see how. Alright, tomorrow we'll see how. Okay, so 这个是扬子江 and followed by Raffles Medical. So Raffles Medical 会比较慢一点。So Raffles Medical, the movement will be a bit slow. Alright, so basically I'm looking at the breakout as well. So we can see the resistance, right? And followed by this one, a symmetrical triangle again, right? 所以其实蛮多股票是等住 breakout 的，有机会的话，有可能他们就会 break out So again, it looked like going to break out also, Raffles Medical. All right, so you might want to monitor tomorrow, okay, or next week, okay. If they didn't break out, you can put in your watch list. In case you buy, remember to set stop loss. Can? 所以新加坡股票讲完，然后我们就讲美国股票。美国股票的话，我讲这个steel，OK。SDLD，OK， 所以这个是美国股 ，right？ 所以美国股的话，其实这个股票其实蛮不错的，因为很多美国股票，尤其是 growth stock 大跌，所以这个美国股是一直上涨 ，right？ 所以最近它有 pullback。So this is SDLD, US stock. A lot of growth stock already dropped a lot, okay? But this stock is quite strong because it keep moving up. Okay, keep moving up. So recently they got pulled back a little bit, right? So maybe it also give an opportunity, for entry. So it looked like the price is actually near support level and then it rebound a little bit. So if you enter, remember to set stop loss as well. Then followed by ELF, okay, consumer discretionary, right? And then consumer discretionary, okay, go to sideways, okay, no directions, whether it will go up or go down, okay, but this stock I mentioned last few months, okay, if you buy, also congratulations to you, all right. So currently the price near the peak, okay, and then they move in the sideways, right. And then PDD, I also talk about this stock, right? Pinduoduo, okay, one of the China stock that listed in US, okay. So this stock is interesting, all right, because they begin to rebound on last year March. So these are the what we call that a rare opportunity as well. This guy or this stock begin the most faster as compared to other stock. So if you do the measurements, okay, the lowest to the highest, it actually went up almost 300%. All right. So if you look at Hang Seng Index, Hang Seng Index, okay, show that it begin to rebound. Okay, Hang Seng Index just show that it begin to rebound. But however, Pinduoduo already went up 300%. So it's mean this stock okay is very strong, okay, as compared to the Hang Seng Index. Very, very strong. So although it went up 300%, I believe still got potential because the high was $200, okay? But right now already considered overbought, okay? Overbought, we don't buy already, okay? Now it's too expensive, so you wait for pullback, okay? So you can see every time the pullback is a buying opportunity. Pullback is a buying opportunity. So you wait for pullback. Wait for pullback. All right. And Hong Kong, XiabuXiabu. All right. So I mentioned about this stock as well. I hope you make some money for these stocks. XiabuXiabu. So XiabuXiabu is a restaurant, okay? Restaurant. So just now I mentioned the great sector, okay, to look at is food and beverage, and one of them is XiabuXiabu, right? So if you look at the price, every time pullback is a buying opportunity. Pullback is a buying opportunity. So you can see that the price keep going higher and higher and higher, right? So I hope you make some money, okay? Because I talked about this stock last month, okay, right? And AK Medical, okay, is a healthcare sector, okay. So China have a lot of healthcare company, all right. So AK Medical also begin to change direction from downtrend to uptrend, but this guy is very volatile. Every time they drop 25%, so they pull back. Okay, so when they pull back a lot. So some of you may not take it. Okay, so if you cannot take it, then please don't touch. Okay, so if you are experienced investor in Hong Kong, maybe you may find this stock interesting. All right, and then followed by Chunli Medical. Okay, so it's a healthcare stock as well. So cup and handle, and then they try to break out as well. All right, so it's an interesting stock as well. So you might want to take a look at this Hong Kong individual stock. All right, but of course, Alibaba, okay, Juju Papa. So these are Alibaba, good fundamental stock. If you are looking for long term, okay, maybe you can consider Baba or Alibaba that listed in Hong Kong, or maybe Tencent. Okay, Tencent that listed in Hong Kong, all right, still got potential. And then Meituan. So Meituan begin to change the direction as well from downtrend to uptrend. Okay, all right? So this is Meituan or JD.com, okay? So these are JD.com, okay? So these are the few fundamental good company from China that listed in Hong Kong for your consideration for midterm and long-term investment. So what about your stock? Okay, please let me know your stock in the Q&A session. ComfortDelgro is disappointed company. All right, very disappointing with this company. So if you look at the chart, right, you know, the people are not buying this stock. The investor has no interest, okay? So they actually break below the support level, they go lower. So I don't touch this stock for now, okay? Because there are many opportunity out there, okay? So I will not touch this stock for now, and basically not much comment, okay? Because very disappointing with this company. I believe you also, you know, you may think the same because Singapore already opened up, okay? There are people taking cab, right? But why the price not going up? Okay, there must be something wrong. Okay, there must be something wrong. So you see, index didn't drop much. So if you look at the STI index didn't drop much, but ComfortDelgro dropped a lot. So there must be something wrong with this company. So let's say STI index drop, this guy is going to drop further. You get what I mean? 我的意思是说这个公司我觉得有点问题虽然我不知道是什么问题因为我没有在这个公司做工，只有高层里面的人知道但是如果我们看图表的话我怀疑这个公司有点问题因为为什么呢？如果你 compare 这个海指的话，其实海指没有什么跌，为什么这个公司会跌到这么惨所以一定有问题，所以我个人认为的话，我暂时不会去动它，或者是去买它，也不会去看它因为还有很多机会在其他股票或者是其他公司，可以吗？ Does it make sense to you? All right, so you have to be, you know, careful and make your own decision. All right. Tesla 不用看了是吗？ So Tesla, basically, I think every one of you know, dropped a lot. Okay, very disappointing with the CEO, the Elon Musk. All right. So that's why if you know how to short this counter during that time, that would be better lah. Okay, but now it's not short already because it looked like you know, falling knife. Okay, falling knife means that the technical rebound will happen anytime. 所以它这样跌法的话意思是说a technical rebound will occur. Okay, 所以技术反弹总有一天会发生所以现在不是卖空的时候，其实卖空的时候是在差不多是200块左右的时候你卖空是最好的价钱所以现在的话是什么都不要做什么都不要做 right? And then AAPL. So AAPL, you can see that tech stock company are weak, okay, although Apple at the support level. Okay, so this support level is crucial, okay, is considered strong support level. So if the price cannot sustain, they may drop. Okay, if the price cannot sustain, they may break down. But right now they are at the support level. So if you want to buy, actually you can, but always set stop loss okay, always set stop loss because you are buying for midterm. Okay, always set stop loss. All right. Keppel growth stock like Tesla is a growth stock. Yeah, example, Tesla is considered growth stocks. Keppel REITs 哦 ，Keppel REITs。Keppel REITs 如果你要买是通常是买来这个 dividend collections, right? So Keppel REITs, if you want to buy is, I think your intention is to collect dividend, right? Am I correct? So I think current price is a support level, okay? If you want to buy, you can buy progressively, right? Don't buy a lot, okay? But you can buy because price near support level. So usually when you buy REITs, right, the best time to buy is when the REITs drop. So now the price near support level, so you can accumulate slowly, progressively, right? So if they drop again, then you might want to accumulate again, right? So currently it's a support level. AEM is not performing well, okay? Because US drop, so AEM also drop. All right, so we can see the price actually break through, okay, break down the trend line. My expectation, it will rebound, okay, but however, like what I mentioned, anything can happen. So the price break down. So if the price break down, so you must have a stop loss, okay, right? You must have a stop loss, okay. So where is the support level? Is there any support level? We take a look. Your support level. So the support level is $3.20. Okay, $3.20, right? So it look like near now currently they are support, okay, but it's a very bearish candlestick. So if the price continue to drop, maybe the next support level is $3.21, right? So this is AEM, still weak, okay, still weak. Now can we still buy? No lah, you don't buy now lah. Wait for the pullback. Is there Hang Seng ETF? Yes, there is. 2800. So this is a Hang Seng Index Tracker Fund, all right? But listed in the Hong Kong, this one listed in the Hong Kong. So you need to buy through the Hong Kong index, Hong Kong market. So the code is 2800, okay, 2800, right? Can share new. New is not doing well because why? Because Tesla is dropping, okay? When Tesla, because Tesla is the leader of the EV. So when Tesla drop, okay, all the EV also drop, right? Look like the price is near the support level. Look like the price is near the support level. So another support level is $9, right? So you have to take note, the price is still downtrend, super downtrend. 所以如果你要买的话要小心啊，因为它还是属于这个下降趋势的股票反而你看这些美团还有这个腾讯阿里巴巴他们已经转上了，可是这个股票还是下降趋势，还是下跌，所以你要小心如果你要买的话9块 ，so if you still want to buy, there is a support level, okay, $9, but the stock is still downtrend, so you must know when to take profit You must know when to take profit, all right? And always set stop loss if you want to buy. 可以吗？ All right. 1612. Vincent Medical, all right. Vincent Medical. Let me see. Vincent Medical, the volume is very thin. You have to be careful. That means the liquidity may have issue. You buy already. You cannot sell how? Okay. So this is considered penny stock in Hong Kong, which I don't recommend, right? I don't recommend, right? Because like what I mentioned, the speed, the professional trader in Hong Kong is very fast, okay? If you compare with them, you will lose out, no? You will lose out because the volume is very thin. If you buy, I'm afraid you may not be able to exit as fast as you can. So try to avoid these stocks. Amanda, you can buy the tracker fund 2800. For example, you can log in your Pohim and then key in the code. Key in the code. So key in the code 2800. Right. So this is the ETF and then double click. Okay. And then the lot size 500. Okay, you choose Sing dollar settlement currency. Okay, you click on this question mark. So 500 share is 1,739 Sing dollar. Okay, so minimum is 500 share. Okay, so it's up to you how many share you want to buy. Minimum share is 500 share. So the Singapore dollar amount is 1,739. Okay. So can comment on Thai beverage. Thai beverage is part of the food and beverage. I think you can take profit, take some profit. Thai beverage, you can take some profit. So it's quite high. Okay, you can take some profit, although the resistance is 70 cents, 715. So you can take some profit here. Okay, no need to wait until so high. Or maybe you can take half of your position. Maybe you sell half and then remaining half at 715. All right. So Thai beverage, at least Thai beverage recover. So Thai beverage recover, which is a good sign. You see ComfortDelgro? ComfortDelgro never recover and the price keep dropping. So something wrong with this company. So try to avoid. SIA, can buy SIA keep for long-term invest? Can, but not now. Now the price already expensive. If you can buy during the pandemic would be good. So that you can keep for long-term. So if you buy during the pandemic here, 3块4毛 $3.40. If you buy, then you can keep for long term already. But now already expensive. So already expensive, that means you wait You wait for $5 maybe. So wait for $5. If they can pull back $5, $5 will be the best price. But I'm not sure will they pull back or not. Okay, I'm not sure. So you got to wait. Okay, so you got to wait. So the best time to buy is crisis. Remember to keep some money during the crisis. So you buy during the crisis, $3.40. That's the best price. 可以吗？所以最美的价钱就是每一次股灾的时候你买是对的哦，股灾你买然后你收。所以如果你现在你问我的话，可以买吗？要做长期投资，现在讲买长期投资，因为已经很贵了，5块多钱，5块5毛，所以你现在买的话，不懂它会不会继续上哦，有可能它的肉有可能不多 ，All right， so that's my view 了哦。Telegram is for our is for our client. If you open account with us, then you can access the Telegram lah. Cool. So you might want to ask Isaac. You can WhatsApp Isaac, okay? Or you can WhatsApp us. Apple already talked. Tesla already talked. Usually I do daily chart, okay? Weekly chart, unless the stock is very volatile, you can do weekly chart, okay? Maybe for example, SIA, you change to weekly chart, all right? So when you change to weekly chart, you may see that the price a bit smooth, okay? Right? Right? So you may see that $5 is a support level in case SIA pull back. If they didn't pull back, okay, look like the price may continue, right? Then the next resistance may be at $5.70. So weekly chart only when the price is what we call that, when the price is volatile, then you use weekly chart. Nanofilm, okay. Nanofilm is still downtrend. Previously, we did talk about this stock, all right. They tried to rebound, but remember, still downtrend, okay. So can you see, still downtrend, but short-term rebound may happen, all right, but short-term rebound. So you must know when to sell. It's not for you to keep long-term also, because we do not know how low they will go, all right, because the price also break through the short-term trend line, all right. So it looked like the support level, near support level, okay, look like near support level 142, okay, 142, right? So the next resistance could be $1.50, okay, $1.50 or $1.60. So there are possibility, all right? So look like the price at the support level, okay? And Li Auto, right? So Li Auto also dropped because of Tesla drop, right? But current price is at the support level, okay? Current price at the support level, and then followed by next support level is $62. So it's interesting, all right? Gap down and then support level. I'm not sure tonight what will happen, but the best price to buy is $62. Okay, but because the price is still downtrend, remember to set stop loss. If you want to buy, remember to set stop loss. All right. So conclusions, EV sector is very weak. Okay, it's very weak. Okay, EV sector is weak. So you have to be careful if you still want to buy. And all right. So maybe last stock, PYPL is a growth stock. Okay, PYPL is a growth stock. Growth stock means that the company is not profitable. Okay, so we call it growth stock. Is based on the revenue. So still super downtrend, right? Because of the interest rate. Okay, so this stock will only recover when the interest rate decrease or reduce. So look like the price at the support level as well. Okay, many stocks are near support level, but not sure will they rebound. Okay, can they rebound? What do you think? Can they rebound? Right? So it's near support level. If you want to buy because near support level, all right, you can actually, but remember to set stop loss lah. Okay, but you can see this is a very long tail. Okay, so if you buy, you might want to set stop loss, or maybe here. Okay, depend on your risk appetite. Okay, remember always set stop loss lah, because the stock is still downtrend. And last stock is SATS. Okay, SATS. Apologize to every one of you if I cannot cover your stock because of the time limitation. Apologize. So SATS. SATS 有反弹的机会哦。All right. So, yep. There is a buying opportunity, right? Somewhere around $2.80, right? And then the resistance is where? $3. Okay, $3 is a resistance. Right? $3 is a resistance. So look like the price is keep going up. That means the price sloping up. That means more buyers are willing to pay higher price. So got potential, I think. Got potential. Okay, so if you want to accumulate, I think based on the technical term, there is an opportunity. Okay, at $2.80. But now already went up a bit. I think still okay. Still okay, right? So up to you. Okay, if you want to buy the support, the target price is $3, 4.5%. Not much. Okay, so you decide lah. You decide. 所以你自己做决定，因为它已经上了一点点 ，alright。所以如果你买进的话，有可能是3块钱的 target price， 4.58 啦。So 你可以自己做决定，因为为什么它的 price 有潜能，好像是有这个买家开始买进了买家开始买进 ，right？ So that's my view, okay? So thank you for your time, and then let me begin with the mastering price actions.